saw a huge number of transactions, a large number of transactions in the market this year, especially when we saw the deals which Damon just showed us in his presentation. The problem in the meantime has become is the lack of good product, especially for the core buyers in Poland, Czech Republic, and then Slovakia. These countries Helaba is active in. When we did recently an analysis of retail centers in Poland, and I think we analyzed the first or the 30th biggest retail centers, and most of them are now more or less kind of fixed hands. Fixed hands means it's the classical core buyers, which are the German open-ended funds, at least the ones of them which are still open. You have, in the meantime, companies like Allianz, for example. They bought the Silesia City Center out of equity, 412 million, just one check out of equity. You had CEE Global Investors buying Zloty Terasy, also one of the big shopping centers in Poland, also cash here. And I think the other transaction which was there was another purely cash transaction. But when you look at all these buyers, usually they buy the buildings and they keep it for 10 years, usually, yeah, because they have no kind of private equity behind it, you know, which expects a certain kind of yield at the exit. What they like to see is they like to see an ongoing cash flow. Yeah, and when you look at all these transactions, especially in the retail sector we've recently seen here, I think it will be kind of a threat to the market in terms of volumes on retail if you do not get new retail centers added to the market, which is also difficult because there are not many, let's say, development financing available these days, especially for bigger centers. So that's the first point. The second point is, yes, we do see a lot of more buyers coming into the market. We see Chinese money, or we saw Chinese money coming into the market. We see in the meantime other sovereign wealth funds coming into the market. And I think this is a trend which will continue definitely in 2014. Yeah. The only question, that's what Daniel and I and myself just discussed, is where will the exit be for all the private equity buyers? You know, because you see huge volumes, if you see only a few tickets. I mean, the number of deals, I think that's what we also saw in David's presentation, has clearly shrunk. So ticket size is increasing. You have the equity, you have the core buyers, but where's the rest? That's, I think, at the moment the question. Because, I mean, we know some funds who bought actually newly completed office buildings, more or less fully let, for non-core investors. Yeah, this is something which in the past usually someone bought at 95% occupancy rate completed. Yeah, someone bought as a core product. In the meantime, these products are above 7% yield and are bought by private equity funds.